Cool. It's working. Doubly doubly. Tuesday, everything's looking good. Probably pissed off my van again, Heather. Yeah. Wanker. Yeah, my couch just flipped over again. Too damn hot. Cool drink in the meantime. What's this one about? Don't look over things. So this is My Summer Car. So the whole premise of My Summer Car is that you're a young fella in rural Finland in the mid-90s, and your whole goal is to drive around, getting up to shenanigans, make some money, bang chicks. Yeah, standard teenager stuff, right? So the way the game starts is you've got this car that's completely disassembled. You have to put the car back together, get all the parts, make the engine run, get it all serviced and running properly, and then you can put race seats in it, put a cage in it, put some racing tyres on, all that sort of jazz. And it's very unforgiving. But the understatement of the year. So as an example of the... No, it doesn't do that. As an example of the unforgiving nature, if you forget to put that helmet on and go ride this bike at pace, you get a bee in the eye and you die because the character's allergic to bees, because of course he is. What you bastard thing. What are you doing? If you drive the van and you knock the windscreen out, you get a bee in the eye and you die. If you drive without a seatbelt, you die. If you don't indicate properly, you can die. If you answer the phone during a thunderstorm, you guessed it, you die. Similar, yeah. But maybe my favourite feature... Oh, it's a hardship and a feature, but... Let's say, for instance, your game happens to have Mortal written in the top corner next to the day of the week. Let's say you're savage enough that you're playing it that way. When you die, the game automatically deletes all your save files. Instant. Just put the radio on the tractor. So, yeah, the whole goal is to build the car and go win the rally race, right? That's all well and good, but you need to be able to pay to make the car fast enough to be suitable for the event. Which means you've got to do shit jobs like chop firewood that you can deliver to the neighbour and brew sugar wine to sell to the alcoholic down the street, and eventually your uncle loses his license by being drunk and you get to drive his truck and go around and clean septic tanks and... But you know it's a good game. Because it's got a dedicated button for cursing and finish. And flipping things off. Although it's true. Do I really want to play those? I kind of do, actually. The next game that we're going to be playing a bit more seriously on stream is Descent Free Space, because I haven't even bothered to play it. So when we go to do that, I'll be pulling out the old K6 system again. Just because it's a nice, simple machine. The P3 is probably a bit overkill for running that game. Don't need that much, so we'll use the K6. Come on, man. Go forward. On the thing. How you doing? What is this? This is my summer car, otherwise known as Finland Simulator. Not that we're doing a lot of carring at the moment, we're doing a lot of chopping firewood. Mr. Bogan. It's way more fun to cut wood when you're drunk. Oh yes, so the game also has realistic consumption of alcohol sequences. You can end up addicted to smoking. Right, yes, you can die from alcoholism if you're not careful, but otherwise you go blind drunk. A bunch of time disappears without you, and you wake up with a horrific hangover and missing money and having soiled yourself. That's actually more of a Twitch question. As far as I'm aware, the only real difference between the tiers is the number of emotes you get to play with. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I think I get a bit bigger of a cut or something as well, but no, it's not worth it. If you want to support standard subs more than enough, and you get access to lots of cool bloody emotes and things. And if you want to support more directly than that, you can use Ko-fi instead. And then old mate doesn't get bloody any of it. You upgraded to tier 2 for nothing. Hang on. I'll tell you what you get different with tier 2. I don't actually see what tier people are on, just to put that out there. I think at this stage, tier 2 and tier 3, the biggest difference is you can use the things exploding emotes. Like that one. I have long wondered why they have different tier levels. Oh, actually, I think you might get more channel points or something. But yeah, it's nothing super duper exciting. But this applies for all people on Twitch. Usually, unless you're looking at a really gigantic channel, there won't be any overarching benefit to going to a higher tier. And generally speaking, there's a high chance that your streamer won't even notice that you've gone to the higher thing. Why do we have a snuff emote for when we're playing with Athlon XPs? Because that's what those do. I don't actually know that we've had anything release the smoke on camera yet. It didn't blow up. It just turned off. No smoke came out, no nothing. It got snuffed, but it wasn't like, admittedly, it's an animated GIF, you can't really see it that well, but the Athlon in that animated GIF, full on, big, solid plume of smoke out the top of it. We haven't had anything like that happen. At least not on camera. Well, in the case of the Athlons at the time, what was going on there was that they didn't really have a very particularly strong method of mounting coolers on socket A. You had the stupid bloody, what's it called? The wee plastic clips on the edges of your socket, which were fragile. And what was happening was manufacturers would build a new computer, and they would ship it to someone, and by the time it got to the person, clips would have failed in transit. The cooler would be lying on the bottom of the box. No one would know. Power the machine on. Good night. Put the wood in the truck. What do you think I'm trying to do? You can put it in one stick at a time, but it's much harder than just using the carrier thing. Like, if you're trying to even pick up the wood, you basically have to be fully crouched. And you have to sort of aim up, but as soon as you're not right next to the back of the trailer, you can't. You also can't see how much wood's in the back of the trailer if you're doing it that way. No, the carrier is the only other method other than throwing it directly. So you have to get up to, like, basically that top board is the goal. But he's obviously tweaked the carrier. The carrier used to just wave it around over the sides of the pile of wood on the ground, and it would just hoover it all up for you. What happens if you overfill it? Nothing. The wood that you've overfilled just pisses off. You never see it again. Oh, fine then. Don't bloody... Come on, wood. Stop being like that. Come on, man. But yes, it is needlessly complicated. That's basically the description of the whole game. Everything is needlessly complicated. Like, let's say you want to get a wristwatch in this game. There's only one way to do it. You have to go have a fist fight with a guy at a dance on a Thursday night, and you have to punch him 30 times in the face until he passes out, and then take the watch off his wrist. And he will randomly find you in the game and try and punch you in the head to take his wristwatch back. There's a few situations like that. The random drunk guy you sell Killdew to ends up, wins a bunch of money on the lottery. You can go steal his suitcase of money. He turns up with an axe trying to murder you in your sleep. If you manage to avoid that, he goes and hangs himself. Like, this game's not fucking around. It's brutal. Still need a couple more logs. The only reason I'm filling this is that Uncle's taken off with the van, so I can't go do the next couple of jobs that we need to do. And no, it's not great. You've got to be a bit of a prick if you choose the money over your friend. If you don't steal his money, if you let the poor man live, instead you help him move house. Although, for some people, the having to help a friend move house might have been enough that you're better off to kill him. Oh, for God's sakes. Hit the thing, man. Yeah. Bam. Actually, this I think is the only game I know of where the game starts with actually being born. And it's not just casual, here's the character being born, it starts with you being able to see out of the inside of your mother in the back seat of the car. Yeah, I'm not sure that in the real world you can get away with leveraging Unity physics bugs to be able to chop wood. Alright, so if we watch where the wood is on their pile... Yeah, okay, so we were full. Cool. So when the old man rings and goes, a trailer load of firewoods, we've got a trailer load of firewoods already. We don't need to do anything. What we will do... Come on, man. Chop the wood. About that much should do. What? Can you paint the Satsuma and pass inspection? Yes, you can. Well, at least you could last time I played the game and passed inspection anyway. Could just walk the wood over there, that'd be a bit easier. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to put this on the back of the bike. Oh, yeah. No. I'm making this very awkward for myself. Don't want to do 2 trips. There we go. That didn't work as planned, did it? Dropping firewood everywhere except in the fire. My post order has arrived. I can get it from the store. Are you going to go do AS2 again? Cool. Have fun, buddy. Alright, car's still there. It's fine. It's fine. I want to put a water pump and alternator on it before we get carried away. Maybe I'll just put the gearbox on. I don't trust the gearbox. I think it might be broken.